Alright, well if they're here, rip. Nobody wanted to ward, unfortunately. Lilia's been your permaban for a month. If you're a Kindred player, permabanning Lilia's griefing. Kindred hard counters Lilia. If you dislike Lilia, just play Kindred. Don't get me wrong, Lilia herself is stupidly unfun to play against because of the, like, Leandries and Blackfire and all that, and, like, how fast they farm with the fucking Faded Ashes. Don't get me wrong, but, like, if you dislike Lilia, just play Kindred and you hard counter the champ. If you play Briar, you get hard counter. Does Lilia hard counter Briar, though? Like, you can just channel it. Like, if Lilia ever tries to use their E on you, you can just Blackfire. You can, yeah, you can Blackfire as Briar, yeah. You can just channel your E if she ults you, and, like, as soon as it starts, and your ult will pretty much last the, or not your ult. God, my brain, your E will last pretty much her entire ult duration. You can throw her away in mid-jump. You outrun her with a W. Then again, Briar herself is not a super strong champion anymore after all the nerfs. I mean, to be fair, Lilia probably does win that matchup. Because Twitch won't let you see it. I don't know, John, I don't know why Twitch doesn't let you type normally, because, again, I'm not trying to ignore you or anything. I genuinely can't see your messages if you don't use the highlighted message. I don't know why. That's not a setting I can change or anything. Blackfire's taking over my brain. It is, you're not wrong. I do wish that, like, Briar's kit, though, was more fun and more balanced, but, like, Briar's one of those champions where they designed that champion with no thought in the mind of how it felt to play against, so now the champion has to be terrible, because if it's ever remotely decent, low-ranked players don't know how to position or play against it, and it just fucking destroys them, and it's so unfun. But it's so useless against any decent player, and it had to get nerfed like 13 times because of low-ranked players. It's one of those champs where it's just like, really wish they would have just, yeah. I can't ever catch Lilia if she has a brain. I beg to differ about that. If Lilia is ever close enough to you as Briar to Q you, Briar can press W, and Lilia, unless she has all of her movement speed stacked, which she shouldn't, can't outrun Briar. And on top of Briar's point and click stun, yeah, I'd very much disagree with that.
What do our stories have in common, dear wolf?
What exactly was that? Why is... I'm so lost on how they're playing. Oh. Wait, Jin ghosted. I wanted him dead. I already committed at that point to wasting too much time. But I need bot lane to, like, snowball. It's hard as shit this game if I'm gonna win, because I have the Aphelios top who's already died. Like, twice.
The only true death is to never live.
Hurry, Lamb. Faster.
Return to nothing.
I'm not gonna kill them though. Rammus is on this side of the map.
Prepared.
The main good thing about their team comp is I can get Randuins to counter Trynd and Jhin, and I can go Mercs and Wits for the other ones, so I still have a lot of counterplay against their champs.
Exactly why it is beautiful.
Raven didn't back though, so he can't really come and contest this with me. The only reason I was able to get that steal off there is their Jhin and Rammus aren't on the same page. Because you could tell that Rammus wasn't ready to smite with the Jhin 4th shot. And if you play with the Jhin or you play Jhin, you have to make sure that your jungler is ready for the 4th shot damage, or you have to use your 4th shot as a smite itself. And you can tell the Rammus wasn't ready for that. It's one of the most important things if you're gonna play Jhin and go to objectives like that with a jungler.
Tomorrow is a hope, never a promise. Life is ours.
Oh, Dino. I don't think we can actually win this 2v2, but I'm down to try it. Actually, we do win this 2v2. Rammus is gonna be forced ult. Never mind, he didn't ult. He killed himself. Alright, cool. I didn't think we were gonna be able to, but him ghosting actually kept him out of range of the Rammus, plus his purple gun slowed the Rammus, so it actually let him live. I didn't think we were gonna have any chance there. Also though, this is another one of those games where I love when people act like Rammus hard counters champions like Kindred, and it's like, nah, Kindred shits on Rammus. Like, straight up, Kindred's hard shits on Rammus. If you don't attack him when his shield's up and you ignore him when his taunt's down, or you buy tenacity and just ignore the taunt in general, the champion's entirely fucking worthless. Rammus is genuinely a really bad champ, like against Kindred, things like that. Because here's a few things that people who think Rammus hard counters Kindred, here's a few things that they don't know. One, Rammus's damage, it's magic damage. His taunt damage is magic damage. So yeah, for one, Wit's End gives you tenacity, which reduces his taunt, so you don't get taunted for more than like half a second. And it gives you magic resist, which lowers Rammus's damage very heavily. You know what else does that? A pair of shoes.
Follow the tracks.
People don't realize that. It's so easy to play around Rammus, as with the onhit champs.
All things linger.
Oh, Dark, how am I doing? I'm doing alright.
Hope this one has strong legs.
We are not alone. We are awakening. All life is temporary.
But yeah, like, Rammus is more of a counter to auto-attack champions that can't build on hit or build, like, crit and stuff. Got him, Rammus. It's just, Nami died there because I was behind her and she knew she couldn't wait. Like, she didn't want to run towards me because I started marking her and she couldn't do anything there at that point.
Wait for them to flee.
Not, like, she's very aggro, which, I mean, to be fair, I love having aggro support, so I can't blame her, but she only died there because she couldn't really walk up at that point. She screwed herself over with positioning. Because me coming behind the pit instead of just running straight at him through Dry Bush kind of fucked her. She then either has to run towards like the Draven and them, or she has to try to get past me and hope that Rammus gets there in time. Neither of which are the best call. I think I'm dead. Yeah, I'm actually probably dead here. Oh, maybe not. Oh. Got my 4th mark. Got out alive.
Return to nothing.
Rammus is starting out. Ow. Okay, the Lux has a little bit of a high amount of damage. What does she have? Oh, she's got her full Glock already, that's why. Yeah, that's why she does some deeps. She's got full Luden Glock.
An enemy has been slain.
Man, hey kitty. What's up, my big dust kitty? No, Static Shiv is one of the worst items in the game. Static Shiv is awful. It's good on maybe like 1 or 2 champions, like maybe like Zeri and Kaisa, but even on Kaisa, for Kaisa's case, a lot of people just go Static Shiv into Rage Blade into Nasher's Tooth, which at that point Kraken's better than Static Shiv anyways, and somebody's gonna be like, but it's cheap! If you're looking for a cheap early game power spike, Opportunity, Ghost Blade, Eclipse, like all that stuff is better. Static Shiv is awful. All it is a ball of stats with a passive that does almost no damage in the game. The item is really fucking bad.
Those who run from death.
There's a weird Sivir build. Sivir doesn't count because nobody plays Sivir. If you're playing Sivir, you build whatever you want because you're playing Sivir, and odds are you're going to lose the game or your teammates are going to carry you.
All things great and small.
Sivir is one of like the most worthless champs in the game nowadays because of all the nerfs she got, because she's not allowed to exist because anytime she's viable, she breaks pro play. And Riot doesn't like hour-long stalled out games.
All who run are mine.
Like, there's no reason to play Sivir over anything at this point. You want to play a scaling champion that can stall out games? Fucking... Okay, I killed myself, I think. Then fucking play Smolder at that point. Oh, what the fuck? I didn't think Draven was gonna kill himself there. I'm gonna be real with you. That's my bad. He's gonna die, right? Yep. Okay, he does die. That's fine.
Have been slain.
Dangerous.
No life on duty.
The weft and weave of fate guides.
The hunt is back on. What sounds
Now.
He is fast.
All
He's a
will
little
know
bit of a
us
fast player.
in time.
I'm still a little like curious as to why he chose Aphelios top out of all things, but you know what? I don't care. He hasn't played that bad, all things considered. Like, yeah, he's 1-4, but KDA isn't the only thing that matters. All things considered, he's helped a lot more in fights and actually been pretty useful than I thought he would. Bro, I fucking wish I had 12 ping.
I smell prey.
Ah, I killed myself. Run away. Wait, I didn't kill myself. Nah, I'm fine. Because I bought tenacity, and Rammus is fucking worthless with tenacity. Wait, no, come back.
How
Ah.
does
Okay, I can't save you from that one. Oh, you're fine.
content?
Gonna play the new champ? Nope. Have no interest in the new champ in the slightest.
Depart in peace.
What is the mark? The marks spawn on the map where the camp is standing when it marks, not where the mark spawned, or where the camp spawned.
Ways to die.
The mark, anytime a mark is displaced and not on the actual middle of the pit, that's because the mark spawned on somebody killing it, or somebody was killing it or hit it, and the camp was standing somewhere different.
Strip away their armor.
Rip it to shreds.
I don't care about the looks of the new champion in the slightest, because I don't even pay attention to the champions that I play character model ever. The champion just looks like it's gonna be one of those hyper mobile champions that's like a power crep form of Camille ult and shit, and then they're gonna try to force it to be viable. Then 2 months later, they're gonna either end up buffing it 77 times until it is viable because it comes out with its numbers too low, or they're gonna nerf it 13 times prior, and then nobody's gonna want to play it because its kit was designed to not have the thought of how it feels to play against in it. Regardless, I have no interest in that. That's not good. I might actually die here. Yeah, Nami took the kill. That's okay. Waited after? I mean, well, they're not going to give a champion a skin within, like, 2 weeks of it coming out. They don't ever do that. Briar's not an old champion. Briar's not even a year old. That's a random thing to complain about.
They go.
Hungry we follow.
A missed opportunity? It's not a missed opportunity, considering the fact that our play rate is still roughly the same as what it's always been. There's nothing missed about it. If anything, it's more of a missed opportunity to release a skin for a champion who's like permaban and nobody gets the chance to play versus a champion who actually you can play.
Well hunted, dear wolf. The weft and weave of fate guides.
Words spoil the chase.
What you mean? The Ari one doesn't matter because the Ari one, okay, for one, the stupid ban Ari fucking thing that people are trying to do is not going to matter, nor is it going to affect people buying it because people are going to stop banning Ari after a patch anyways. And two, people don't understand the fact that Riot would make more money from the skin if it was cheaper, but it's something to essentially get the people who want collector's items and stuff to stay invested and think that there's going to be a stream of collector content. It's the same thing as the gacha skins. You'd make more overall from selling it for cheaper, but overall it's something to keep people's attention when they want collector stuff. That's just a basic thing.
Such befalls all who bear armor.
Has been destroyed.
They already know that you're going to keep coming back, and like if you think there's more collector stuff that you can show off and things. And they don't have to care about somebody who might buy a one-off skins for 20 bucks when they can already just release everything else for $20 skins, $15 skins, $10 skins, and have occasionally something for collectors and big spenders instead. That keeps them invested in the game, to keep them buying every other random skin too, to keep their collection going. Wasn't that the idea? The issue with prestige skins is originally they were supposed to be one-off, not coming back, and then they randomly decided to start re-releasing prestige skins because people didn't like the fact that they missed them. And prestige skins aren't really rare because you just get prestige skins from just playing the game. Like, oh, I bought a $20 pass. Like, a prestige skin being called rare is essentially like playing Overwatch and calling a mythic skin rare. It's like, it's really not. Prestige skins were also originally annoying to get. How so? They were literally the first set of prestige skins and everything was just getting 2,000 tokens in a pass, which is how half of the prestige skins still work. There was nothing annoying about it. Passes used to be better and give you more tokens and things faster. They've nerfed battle passes like 16 times throughout the last fucking like 5 years. Prestige skins were not annoying to get. They were easier to get back then. They took shorter amounts of time.
Go
Really bought accounts. Stop checking on what your team. Stop going to op.gg and trying to stat check all of your teammates and this and that and play the game, because at the end of the day, if you're trying to cope and blame it on your teammates being bought accounts and this and that, odds are you're your own issue, but you're not admitting it. You play the game. Occasionally somebody's going to be a dickhead. Occasionally somebody's not going to play to win. You move on.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. Your turret has been destroyed. turret has been destroyed.
No, prestige skins were never from the loot boxes for gems. There was gemstone skins, but even then, gemstones were always fair to get because gemstones they also give you at milestones for leveling up. Except for maybe like the first like 6 months before they had uncapped levels. If we're being completely honest, the rarest skins in the game at this point, like that truly have no way to ever come back or like be gotten, because like the beta skins and stuff, you can get one of those if you own every skin in the game nowadays. That's another thing. Oh fuck, we didn't kill him. It had like 1 health. That's so sad. The rarest skins in the game would probably be like the early season Victoria skins, because there's no way to ever get one of those again, because they don't ever let you have those back.
Shall we, dear wolf?
Race you there.
I am kind of surprised though when it comes to Victoria skins, they don't just do it like honor skins where like and just give you like a Victorious token at the end of this like year and just let you pick a Victoria skin you want instead of just forcing you on a certain one. But I feel like more people would want to go for the Victoria skin if they could get like the Elise one or something because they play Elise, because let's be real here, people who don't play Tryndamere or don't play top lane don't give 2 fucks about a Tryndamere Victoria skin.
None are, dear wolf.
Oh, you got deleted.
They laugh.
Okay. I don't know why my Darius is so salty at the what's his name either at the Philios, considering the Philios, like, not to be fair to Draven, he's probably a KDA player, but the Philios really didn't do all that bad. Something something you have to build crit every game, something something you can't build tank items, you can't build defensively, something something if you want to do damage you have to build full damage build, blah blah blah.